Ladies and gentlemen, so we have been expecting what Edochie is going to drop alongside Judy Austin at this moment, at this time. I mean, come on. Last year, Edochie wrote, and I quote, 2023 is the best year of my life. And he gave thanks to whatever it is that he worships, and he said a lot of things. This got a lot of people worried, and they are like, no, man, this is not right. This is not right. This is not right. Are you trying to mock the demise of your son? Are you trying to bully your children that are alive? If you think you are trying to score against your wife because she did not accept your polygamy request, mister, you are not doing it right. Of course, any man that will come to type such shit will not want to put it back, because this is who he is. Why will he? In fact, erasing what he wrote is not going to change anything. It's like a broken egg. You cannot just, it's like a milk spilled. What can you do with it? It's already there. That was the worst. In fact, with this, Edochie lost everything. You know, at the beginning, there were people who were still skeptical, like, okay, it has happened, we've punished him enough. If Edochie had not come out to talk about some Bobby enlargement of Mary, if he had not come out to say Mary did this, Mary did that, Mary went with one person, Mary went with this and that. If it were a blog that Edochie had evidence and gave to and say, okay, put this conversation, put this audio, put this video, put this and that out there, let this blog expose Mary, it would have been a different thing. But Mr. Edochie does not have anything. All he has in his coconut head is that she disrespected me because she didn't accept what I want. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this year, 2024, we are heading to 2025. Edochie has decided to do something else. And I think this is not what a lot of people might be expecting. Maybe you might be expecting something much more. Well, let me read out what Edochie wrote. This picture sums up our 2024. Amazing. May this joy never cease in our home and yours. Amen. From Isimili G. Ofo and Ijele Isimili. Now, both of them have given themselves to the spirit that is in charge of them. Water bodies are creation of God. God created it. But some fallen spirits, those that left their first abode, those that decided to be disobedient, they fell and they landed and picked certain parts of our universe. They picked the earth and other parts of the world. I mean, the universe. They decided to be part of this plane and they got themselves into. And of course, they want that God created, that they felt they could not serve, that they could not work for. They could not be a bridge in between. They felt that this must worship them. That is how they got the likes of Edochie and Judy Austin to worship them, to honor them, to be their God, to be a bridge towards whatever they might say. Oh, there is God. These are just transporters of our prayers because God is too busy and all of that. So that's where they came with this, their Isimili thing, Isimili that. And they were so stupid that they even, so funny, right? They even made it the name of their real estate company as realtors. I'm kind of like, how does water connect to structures that are supposed to be solid? Is it not a joke? Anyway, Mary is sort of happy and not happy. Why? Because every time Edochie opens his mouth, Mary will be talked about. That's the truth. Each time this happens, it makes her regret, sort of like, well, I know there were times that I can't say nothing. Maybe I wasn't aware of certain things, but as it is, I am not happy. I am not happy right now because I would have preferred not to have known this guy. You know, the kind of man that you don't want to be associated with, because this guy is just, well, let me be sincere. Mary knows the kind of person Edochie is. If we say, oh, Edochie, no. Mary knows the kind of man your Edochie is. But then she felt comfortable about it, sort of like, well, it has not gotten to that point where I have to, there's nothing big deal about it. It's okay. There's nothing. Of course, everything looks good, right? But you know how these things are. As time went on, it seems Edochie and Mary sort of, maybe it is Edochie that felt like he needed more. But Mary has made it clear, like, man, I have outgrown you. I have outgrown you. I have moved on with my life. I am no longer interested in your shenanigans. I am okay. I am fine. I am cashing out. And you are becoming more broke. The best year of your life. Now, that you're looking at is the birthday party / whatever that Edochie and Judy Austin went to. This they did in Odumeje's church. A lot of people talked about it. In fact, Odumeje had been inviting Edochie, prior to meeting the public display, currently the public display. They've both been kind of hyping themselves here and there. But, both of them now decided to be there, like, okay, you know what? Let us reason together. Let us kind of, let us make your star shine a little bit more. I think that's the reason why Odumeje said to himself, if I don't invite this guy, it will appear as if I am also hating him, because he said majority of his friends left him. But Odumeje did not leave. Odumeje said to himself, I am a man of, WW, the wrestling thing. It won't be fair for me to kind of just throw this guy under the bus. It's not a good thing. I would rather invite him to this party and make him feel wanted. I'm going to make him feel like, which is okay. I'm not going to say everyone should cut off from Edochie and make him by himself. We do not support such here, even though he has behaved less than what some people would say, less than a human being. I mean, it's as if he was wishing the most baddest of the baddest things in this world on Mary. Like, Mary should just go and buy. There's nothing they didn't do to Mary. They did a lot of terrible things to her, It's so sad. And that's why people showed love to her. Like, you know what? When you talk about women, lifting women up, something like that, let us show examples. And that's what they did. So guys, what do you think about this one? Is this better than the rubbish that Edochie dropped last year?